We've all been there before. The enemy team pillaging the piss out of your nexus as you are facepalming your desk so hard you'd think there's some cokey sniffle wolf on Wall Street action going on to help you cope with the fact that you've just lost your promotion series in League of Legends towards the end of the season, which sucks. But what brings the level of suck to something only Riley Reid could compete with is that you had an AFK on your team, fully detected by Riot Systems, unable to honor, and reportedly punished for this behavior, leaving you hopeful that since Riot knows you just got cuck-swabbled out of your promotion, maybe they will give you another chance. Don't get me wrong, I love League of Legends. The dopamine is nothing short of a drug, and this game has more fun packed into a single Gromp chair than any other MOBA I have tried. But there are certain things outside of a player's control that make it extremely frustrating to play and have recently been acting as a disincentive for me to queue up again after getting cucked by the system. You see, I'm an outlier in the League community. I'm not a smurf playing 6 divisions below my rank, and I don't feed flame and then AFK over petty arguments instead of trying to win games. No, I'm just a player in the same skill level as his rank, hoping to make marginal improvements to his own gameplay that will ultimately allow him to climb. I repeat, that's an outlier in solo queue today, but I love the game and I am the first to celebrate the good plays.
Oh! Let's go!
That was clean.
And laugh at my own mistakes knowing that I cucked something up.
Wait, you're gonna take tower, you do this!
And when that happens, I honestly am still having a blast.
You just walked into tower, why? You had such a nice outplay too. Oh, that was such a Rav-like thing to do.
But there's a huge problem with the current system, and no, it's not all chat. It's the fact that one player who was taken off the titty milk too late in life can single-handedly make your own performance irrelevant towards your goals of climbing. So Uncle Rito introduces loss prevention as a way of saying we hear you and know that 90% of our player base is a result of hole-poked condom incest in a gas station bathroom. So here is something called loss mitigation, allowing you to FF when you have an AFK and lose much less than you otherwise would have, which is great. But this system is about as consistent as my shit post Chipotle with queso, and I'm highly lactose intolerant. For example, the other night I was 0 LP on brink of demotion, and I get into game after a silent champ select only to see that my top and support are both duo and dumbasses, as they are going to cheese the meta with a 2-top strat, and somehow still manage to lose up there with the advantage. I'm stuck bot alone as an ADC, which means I will be able as useful as a wet tampon, but I'm not saying shit. Our mid is flaming our jungler for having a hollow head, to which he admits that he gives no shits about this game due to the dog water duo doing despicable things up top. I have less priority than Elon Musk applying for unemployment, so I can't respond to ganks, all while the synchronized shit stains are continuing to get 1v2'd up top. At this point, Teemo is literally a level 4 when others are level 9, and our team's Band-Aid decides that even he can't patch this up, so he announces his virginity and leaves. As if this game wasn't already doomed, it's now actually impossible for me, as someone who is not hard smurfing, to win this game, but thankfully we get the loss prevention vote and it should be mitigated, right? Wrong. Loss prevention doesn't give a kumquat sperm tissue when it comes to demotions or promotions, so I get the shaft money monkey right on my old piss pumped down to 70-75 LP. Let me remind you, I'm not smurfing, so I'm getting 13 to 14 LP per win, meaning these circumstances where my own performance or skill level had no impact over the outcome have now put me in the very best case scenario, 3 games or close to 3 hours behind where I was 15 minutes ago. But the Rift heroin effects get to me and I queue up again. This one is going much better as our top lane Shrek Ogre can 1v the world, and it's looking like an easy win to help rebound me 1/3 of the way to where I was. That is until our sped Pepega jungler gets outsmited, and Tentacle Tina, who is 15-3 mind you, decides that she is going to have the mental boom of a century and award the enemy team a free win purely out of spite. So she AFKs, they push in, and despite her leaving during a crucial part of the game when we had to defend a Baron push, they win, but Riot Systems don't detect her short absence, so I get knocked another 2 hours back from where I was, all for a circumstance outside of my control. I might be shit and deserve to be exactly where I'm at, but don't make my rank be a result of bullshit like this, when having a little bit of consistency in your system would go a long way of not punishing players who get fucked over. And for the record, the clip from the beginning my promotional series, I got docked a full 47 LP for that unmitigated loss, which also costed me my series. In the words of a famous midget, fix the game, it sucks playing this shit, and I'm fucking addicted, so I can't quit. Rav out.